Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get started. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and taking a moment to let the body move any way it wants to. Okay, let's plant the feet and we'll do some arm circles. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth, whatever you feel like you need. Okay, now we'll change direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. All right, give yourself a little shake. Let's see if we can clasp the hands behind the back. We'll inhale, lift up onto the toes, lift the arms. Exhale, heels down, arms down. All right, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So the back toes around the ankle of the front foot. Same thing, but without the arms. We inhale up, exhale down. If you want, you could add the arms, like inhale up, exhale down. Okay, let's switch feet. So back toes somewhere around the front ankle. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, give it a little shake. All right, let's find our balance. Shoulders back and down. Lift up through the crown, anchor through the feet. Take 2 or 3 breaths. We'll bring the feet together. Inhale the arms up. Interlace except for the index. Exhale to one side. Inhale center. Exhale to the other side. And just do a few. Come back to center, release the arms, a little shake. Okay, so we'll go into our standing poses. So let's start with a warrior two. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Keep the upper body loose for now, and we'll circle the front knee. Change direction. Okay, land into the warrior two. Whatever you feel like with the arms. Strong legs, rip the mat apart. Turn the head same direction as the front knee. Let's tilt forward, forearm to thigh. Reach the top arm over the ear. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. So front palm turns up and we lean back. Okay, back to center. Release, turn the front foot in. Wide leg. You might want to block. If you have your blocks, grab them. If you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. They're not strictly necessary. So we're doing a forward fold. So from the hips, let's fold. And if you have a block or blocks, you can rest your hands on them or your forearms. Strong legs. Let's take a few breaths. Okay, come up halfway. Move your block to the side. See if we can get the hands to the hips. Couple breaths, engage the core. Press into the feet and come all the way up. Okay, warrior two on the other side. So upper body's loose, we circle the front knee. Other direction. Land into the warrior two. You can always make your stance bigger or smaller. Gently draw up from the lower core and let's breathe. Okay, tilt forward, forearm to thigh, top arm reaches over. Swivel up. Straighten the front leg. Front hand turns up. We lean back. Come back to center and bring the foot forward, back for forward fold. We do need our block again. Sorry, I spoke too soon. Okay, so we'll fold. Place one block in the middle, one hand on the block, the other hand onto the sacrum. So we're going to try to keep the sacrum flat and then turn the top shoulder over the bottom shoulder. You can keep the hand on the sacrum or reach it up. Okay, come back to center. We'll switch sides. So hand on the sacrum, take a breath or two. Just feel how flat it is. Now rotate so one shoulder's over the other. Trying not to tip the pelvis. And if you want, top arm comes up. Okay, come out of it. Hands to hips, 2 or 3 breaths. Press into the feet and come up. Okay, so let's add a triangle. So we'll take the block outside the front leg, turn the toes forward. We'll start both legs straight, lean back. Swivel up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Drop the hand, it can come to the block or the leg. Top arm up. We can do that little adjustment to help ourselves. Hand on the shoulder, elbow to the sky, and then lengthen. Breathe into the low belly. We'll hold this one a little longer. Both sides of the torso long. Okay, hand to hip, bend the front knee. Grab your block. If you don't have a block, hand on the floor. We're aiming for half moon. So the block or the hand comes a little bit outside the foot, about an arm's distance. We walk the back foot in, shifting the weight into the front foot, and see if we can lift the top leg. Do our best to stack hip over hip, both legs strong, shoulder over shoulder. Maybe the top arm comes up. So gently draw in from the low belly. And today we're going to try something different. We're going to see if we can take the lower hand away from the block. So maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. We can play with just like little taps. Or if you're very confident, the hand can come to the leg. Or you might fall out of the whole thing like me. 2 more breaths, just playing around. I know it's a lot different than what we normally do. See if you can just hover maybe. Okay, come out of it. Whew, shake it out. Bring your block over to the other side, or if you have two, you just have one on either side. Sorry if the sound pops there. I'm still working out all of my sound issues, so let me know if it's really bad or fine or whatever. But I have a new microphone that I'll try next week. Okay, other side. So, toes pointing forward, make sure it's your other leg, and we start by leaning back. Okay, get ready for triangle. So inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Drop the hand. Top hand comes to the shoulder. Aim the elbow to the sky and then lengthen. Both sides of the torso super long. And let's breathe. Okay, before we come out of it, we can try something. I know we didn't do it on the other side, but just for fun. Top arm can come over, and then we can see, strengthen the legs. Is it possible to lift the bottom arm out? So this gives us an idea of the strength we need for the half. Okay, next week, even on Thursday, maybe we'll work on it a little more. All right, bend the front knee. Grab the block if you have it, stretch it out. Walk the back foot in. Shift the weight. See if you can lift. So get solid first. Both legs strong. Maybe keep the top hand on the hip, make it a little easier. And see if maybe we can hover the hand over the block or bring the hand to the leg. And of course, we can go back and forth. And come out of it. Ooh, shake it out. Good work. All right, we'll just sneak in one more balance pose. Just a tree. So feet under the hips, take a moment, just play with the feet on the earth. Relax the shoulders. Look for the upward pull through the crown. Okay, spread the weight out on the feet. And start to notice which leg you'd like to stand on first. Shift the weight into that leg. And let's find a tree. So it could be low, could be high. You can use your hand to help you get up or not. Now let's think about pushing the foot and the leg together and pushing out through the knee. The arms can do whatever you want. We could go branches or prayer at the heart or prayer above. Gently draw up from the low belly and let's take a few breaths. We'll come out into star just for fun. So we bring the foot down, tilt, shine out. And come back to center, little shake. let's reset everything. So again, we'll just kind of play with the weight in the feet. So maybe rocking forward, back, or side to side. Actually, let's give our ankles some love. Let's roll onto the outer feet and the inner feet a few times. Okay. So of course we know which leg now, but still we'll take the time to shift the weight. Find something to look at that's not really moving, and find your tree for today in whatever way you feel like doing it. Squeeze the leg and the foot together. Press out through the knee of the bent leg. Bring the foot down, open up into star. Shining out. Hands come out of it. Okay, so we'll come down to sitting. Let's have something to use as a strap nearby. We'll try to work in our leg stretches. And if you want to put on any socks, extra clothing, go for it. And if you have anything you need for relaxation, you might as well gather it now. Okay. So we'll do our usual twist and then our extended side stretch. So bottom leg long, top leg either inside or outside. We start here, interlace a few breaths. Take it into the twist towards the bent leg. Come back to center, pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Foot inside the thigh. And same twist, hand to knee. Lengthening up and out of the hips. Twisting from the belly up. Okay, hands on the knee, comes to the leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide. Back hand comes to the back leg. Now we can keep the arm on the leg, or it could come to the inside if you have enough room. The back hand can stay on the back leg, or it can reach over. So see what works for you, and let's breathe into it. Okay, come out of it. Let's switch sides. So top leg either inside or outside. Interlace, lengthen through the spine, bottom leg engaged, both legs engaged. We're pressing the bent leg, that foot into the floor. Okay, a few breaths here. Take it into the twist. Back to center. Pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Foot inside the thigh. Lengthen up. Both legs engaged. Same twist, hand to knee. Okay, hands on the knee, comes onto the leg. We slide. Back hand to the back thigh. So we can see if we want to keep the hand on the leg or bring it inside the leg. Back hand on the thigh can stay there or reach up and over. Long, deep breaths. Okay, come out of it. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. And you know what? Let's do a tortoise. So if you have any issues with rounding your back, like if you've recently had a slip disc or a herniated disc or anything like that, then you can just sit upright. But if your back's fine, it's good to round the back. We want to move the spine in all directions. So we'll try a tortoise. So make your diamond a little bit bigger. So you can see I moved back. So I have a little more space between the pelvis and the feet. Now we can either put the hands under the calves or we can reach the forearms under. Now we can just let the head hang loose. This is kind of nice because you get the weight of the head pulling down, so you have more spine stretch. Or if you want, you can put your block like between the heels. All right, we're going to hang out here a little while, minimum 10 breaths. So nothing to do. We just let the head hang, let the spine round, and keep relaxing, relaxing. Letting go. Okay, as slowly as possible. Start to come out of it. Slow, slow, slow. Eventually pulling the hands back under the calf. Head comes up last. We can kind of keep that rounded energy because we're coming onto the back. So we can bring the knees together and just roll back. Take a few breaths, knees to chest. Okay, one foot on the floor, grab your strap around the foot of the bent leg, stretch it out. So let's keep that sense of relaxation even though the leg is active. Pushing up, down, and forward. Internally rotate, point the toes to the opposite shoulder. Keep pressing up, down, forward. And if it works for you, you can walk the fingers up the strap and bring the leg a little closer, as long as it can stay straight. Okay, release. Both knees to chest. Take a few breaths. Other foot to the floor. Strap around the foot of the bent leg. Stretch up. So position the leg somewhere where it can comfortably be straight. Press up through the heel, down through the back pocket, forward through the hamstring. Internally rotate. So from the hip, turn till the toes point to the opposite shoulder. And then from here, if you want, you can walk the fingers up the strap, but keep the leg long. So if you're forced to bend the knee, just back off a little. Okay, gently come out of strap aside. Let's grab our elbows. Inhale, center. Exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, others. Back to center. Change the cross of the arms. And then same thing. Inhale, center. Exhale. Neck and head totally relaxed. If the head wants to follow the movement, let it. Okay, come back to center. Knees to chest from here. Stretch the legs up. Stretch the arms up. So we'll do a dead bug variation. If it's not comfy with straight legs, we're going to be doing this movement. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So if it's not comfortable with straight legs, for sure, you can bend the leg. Make sure you have room all around you. You can bend the leg and do it this way. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so legs straight or bent. Maybe we can inhale as we open, exhale as we close, but you can also breathe through it any way you like. Look for a little extra stretch through the leg and through the arm. A few more. Okay, back to center. Any version of twists that you like. And today we'll actually hold the twist on each side. So we'll do our best to stack knee over knee. You might need to scooch the shoulders same direction as the knees. Maybe if the legs are like separate, you can stick a blanket in between or a cushion. Okay, so we'll do our best to have the opposite shoulder down, maybe turn the head away, and just about 5 breaths. Okay, back to center, and again, just go side to side a few times. And when you're ready, land on the other side. So make any adjustments you need if you want to scooch the shoulders or take something between the legs. And let's breathe into our twist. Okay, come back to center. Let's squeeze into a little ball. So as long as your neck is feeling okay, we'll wrap the arms around the legs, or if you can even hold on to the soles of the feet. Lift the head, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze a little more. And make your way into relaxation. So maybe knees bent, leaning one into the other, like I'm doing, the feet wide, or just the legs extended. Or if you have any props you want to use, go right ahead. Tuck the chin in. And let's let ourselves let everything go. Okay. Let's start to gently wake the body. And inviting movement once it feels good. Giving ourselves a body stretch. Once nice and stretched, knees to chest, we'll do a few double knee tucks. So inhale the knees away. Exhale, pull to the chest. Next time knees come to chest, rock side to side. And eventually all the way to one side. And with the strength of the arms, we'll press up. Okay, make our way into any comfortable seated position. I'm going to sit on my block. And we'll end with a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. If your nose is really blocked or you just don't like alternate nostril breathing, that's fine. You just sit and watch your breath. Or you could also do a version with your hands. Let's start with that one. Maybe we'll even just do that one. Okay, so we'll inhale through the left nostril, so your left hand is open. Close the left hand, exhale through the right nostril, right hand opens. Inhale right, keep the right hand open. Exhale left, open the left hand. Inhale left. Exhale, close the left hand, open the right hand. Inhale right. Close the right hand, exhale left. So let's continue with our own breath. Inhaling when the hand is open. And exhaling when the hand is open, just switching sides. And with an exhale through the right nostril with the right hand open. And then just open both hands and take another little moment. Breathing normally. Let's close our practice. We'll take a prayer pose to the third eye. Ask that we always see the truth. Fingertips to the lips. Ask that we always speak the truth. Hands to the heart. Ask that we always feel the truth. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've had a good practice. I'll see you Thursday over on Google Meet and then back here on YouTube on Friday. Until then, take care. Bye.